Alright, welcome back to some more Octopath Traveler, guys, and this time, we're on to Cyrus's quest for his story for the third chapter, and the final story we have for our third chapter. You make your way to Stoneguard after learning that the original copy of the tome you seek might be there, but you can't help but feel that someone's been watching you. Oh yeah, and each of his stuff, he's had like the little guy dressed in black. Looks like from Kingdom Hearts Organization 13 stuff. He's been like following behind him the whole time. In Quarry Crest, Cyrus used his power of deduction to get to the bottom of a series of kidnappings perpetrated by the depraved scholar Gideon, who was harvesting the villagers' blood for his dark research. It was Gideon's sickening laboratory that Cyrus discovered it. A translated copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Though the history of the dark arts intrigued him, he could not sit idly by while his peers used knowledge for evil. And so Cyrus came to Stoneguard, where the tome was bound. Would he find answers here, or only more dreadful questions? Stoneguard at last! A sprawling city if I ever saw one. Talk about searching for a needle in a haystack.
Now then.
First, I should review where we stand. Like as not, the translated copy from the Far Reaches of Hell was produced by a bookmaker in this town. But where to begin my search? Logically speaking, it would make the most sense to begin at the source, which means head straight for the bindery, of course. Where else?
Very well.
Very well. Let the investigation begin. This goon over here. This Organization 13 wannabe. With the hood, come back here. Okay.
Take care.
Take care, scholar. You know, I feel it now, too. The unmistakable sense of being watched. For my part, the feeling was faint at first, and came and went, but it grows stronger with every step we take. Undoubtedly, your instincts are sharper than mine. How did you acquire them, I wonder? I could not say. It's something I learned on the battlefield. By what means, I do not rightly know. Oh, I was hoping there was some easy trick to it. It's easy enough if you're willing to fight as many battles as I have. I think easy here means something different to you and me. Fair enough. Even a scholar such as yourself cannot know everything there is to know of this world. Alright, well, I don't think we've even been to this town yet. Or we have. No, we have. There was definitely one thing here. But I think we just like... I mean, we already got the chest there. But I think there's just like very little that we looked through. Or at least that I remember looking through. Why am I just drawing a blank on this town? Like... I know it said at the beginning of this what we did here, but I cannot remember for the life of me. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump in here. Let's dive first into this. What do you have for sale, by the way, friend? Just grapes. Good. Let's see now. Sold a book of my making to Dominic, a translator. His home lies on the east side of town. Fantastic. East side of town. Well now, it would seem I owe this Dominic fellow a visit. I should be able to find him in the workshop just east of here. Done. I can do that. Excuse me, let me go.
Excuse me.
Beg pardon, is this a residence
My
of...
apologies.
I don't know who you are, but I'm not in the mood for company.
A moment of your time.
If you could just spare a moment, kind sir, there's something I'd like to ask you.
Be gone with you.
I said I wish to see no one. Leave me at once. Yeesh. He seems like a stubborn one. I'll have to find another way in. How to break into this man's house. Pray forgive the intrusion. A good day to you, sir. It might behoove me to find out a bit more about our friend Dominic. No, I already checked. No, I don't want to purchase from you. We have so much money. Testimony that Dominic went and shut himself off from the world after his only daughter succumbed to sickness 15 years ago. Okay. Well, that's something. After losing his dear daughter. Dominic had a translation commissioned he thought would earn him a fortune, still ruse the day he said yes to it, poor lad. Oh no. Hold on, was it something about like the dark arts that made him lose his daughter? I feel like that's where this story's going. Let's see. Sold some medicine to Dominic about 15 years ago, I think. Was in a spot of bother, as I recall, financially speaking, so I gave him a discount. Really? How do you remember that from 15 years ago? And that should do it. I dare say Dominic will be more talkative this time. I will also check this. Nothing looks great. Okay, never mind. We're back. Let's go. Alright, Dominic, want to tell me about your dead daughter?
Excuse me.
Beg pardon, Master Dominic. I am Cyrus, the scholar who called upon you earlier. You again? I already told you I don't want to see you. What task did Dominic... Translating a book? Yes.
But of course.
Yes, if my reasoning is correct, this is undoubtedly why Dominic has cut off all contact with the outside world. I do not mean to open old wounds, friend. But I have heard that you lost your dear daughter to illness some 15 years ago.
Huh? Thusly.
Since then, you have secluded yourself and cut off all contact with the outside world. In order to procure the elixir that might save your daughter, you needed coin quickly and in large quantities. And so, you accepted the unusual task.
Yes.
Oh, okay, well, I mean... To wit, producing the translation from the far reaches of hell. Who told you this?
Now then.
The book that you translated is now in my possession. Clearly, you're a scholar of great knowledge and wisdom. You too. You took care to omit the most horrific passages, doubtless because you recognized the danger they possessed. As academic, I will not stand idly by as knowledge is used for the purpose of evil. And so I ask you, who commissioned this translation from you? Come inside.
Many thanks.
Thank you, friend.
Listen.
But where should I even begin?
In truth,
15 years ago, a man came here to me with a request he said was of dire importance. Strangely, I cannot recall his name. He was a scholar, and from his words, he could tell his mind was one could tell his mind was as sharp as a blade. But what I remember more than anything were his eyes, which burned blood red with a zeal for knowledge that bordered on obsession.
what in the...
Red eyes. Could it be? No, perish the thought.
After that,
They say in recent years he accepted a prestigious position at the Royal Academy in Atlastan. So, yep,
couldn't be.
good gods. Headmaster Yvonne?
Yes.
Yes. It's all coming back to me now. Yvonne was his name.
In truth,
He came to me, a mighty and venerable tome in hand. That tome was from the far reaches of hell. I did not have to think twice,
is that so?
knowing full well the danger posed by the forbidden knowledge within.
Yes.
Yes, I was not blind to the risk. And yet, what choice did I have? The medicines my daughter required cost a veritable fortune, and I am but a humble scholar. So you followed Yvonne's instructions to the letter?
Yes.
Yes, I translated that dreadful tome. All the while fearing for my life what horrors might come to pass if the knowledge fell into the wrong hands. In the end, even the rarest of elixirs could not save my poor girl. Looking back, I believe this was divine punishment for my sins. Headmaster Yvonne, whatever was the man thinking? You say the book is in your possession? I beg of you, promise me.
Leave it to me.
I will see that it is never again used to bring pain and suffering. You have my word. The pain and guilt you bear is surely beyond my understanding, but I hope this will bring you even a small measure of solace. Rest your heart easy, friend, as best you can.
You have my thanks.
Cyrus, was it? You have my thanks.
Come now.
Well, are you going to keep hiding in the shadows? Or shall we end this charade? So, you were wise to my presence. Oh, is this his little assistant at the school, the headmaster's assistant?
Just
I
so.
don't remember what she looked like, so it might be. I knew I was being followed, yes. It sure is, isn't it? Yeah. Fancy meeting you outside the academy. You're the headmaster's assistant, Miss
Call me Lucia.
Lucia.
Greetings.
A pleasure. And why have you followed me here, Miss Lucia?
I apologize.
Forgive me, Professor Albright. I mean no offense. I overheard that you were investigating the whereabouts of a certain tome. A tome by the name of From the Far Reaches of Hell. Is this correct? And what if it is?
In truth,
What I'm about to say, I ask that you keep in the utmost confidence. I have reason to believe Headmaster Yvonne is plotting something unsavory involving the self-same tome.
Why,
So the thief who stole the book from the archive was
yes.
the headmaster himself. Of this, I am all but certain. So wait, are you not a bad guy? The headmaster's assistant I may be, but first and foremost I am a scholar in my own right. I will not stand to see my profession's good name sullied by one who would use knowledge in the name of evil. This is why
Indeed.
you came here seeking my aid.
Correct.
Yes, my intuition as an academic tells me you're a man to be trusted. As you may be aware, Headmaster Yvonne hails from Stoneguard himself.
Yes.
Yes, I was planning to investigate that very matter after I was done here. The house in which he was born still stands. Yet, there are ominous rumors about the place. I have ascertained its location, but am hesitant to investigate further on my own. And so I ask, Professor Albright, pray lend me your aid.
I see.
I see. Before I promise anything, I would see the house with my own eyes.
Correct.
I understand completely. You'll find it on the north side of town. See, because this is not really, hey, I just made a friendly ally music.
Shall we begin?
Very well. Let us pay it a visit straight away. As for whether or not I can cooperate, I will give you my answer there. Is this acceptable?
Thank you.
But of course, thank you, Professor. I will go on ahead and meet you there. What do we have?
Pardon me.
Can I ask you a question, Professor? By all means. What kind of things did you teach back at the palace? Interested in a spot of learning, are we? Then pull up a log and I'll give you a lesson. Huh? History. Let's begin there, specifically with the founding of the mighty Kingdom Hornburg. Wait, I never said... And there followed, and also in short... He's been talking for an hour now. I'm not sure whether to be annoyed or impressed. But the king, Edbart, if you recall, had his own worries. You see, Professor, can I say something? What is it, Tressa? We really need to get back on the road. How silly. Whew. Alright. This is where Headmaster Yvonne was born and raised. According to the neighbors, it has lain abandoned for some 20 years now.
Is that so?
Ominous indeed. Well, shall we let ourselves in? Yep. What the? Yep, of course. Of course. Did not expect anything less from her. Where is?
What is this place?
Oh, okay. You got it, Cyrus. Forget what I said.
Professor Albright, I apologize for this little ruse.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere. So, we meet again, Headmaster Yvonne.
When I heard you were looking into from the far reaches of hell, I knew your search would lead you here. And sure enough, you didn't disappoint me. Your mind is every bit as sharp as I thought it was.
You sent Lucia to keep an eye on me.
What a shame, my dear boy. A thirst for knowledge like yours would be such a terrible thing to waste. So, what do you say? Apprentice yourself to me, and I will overlook your little trespasses.
How kind of you. I refuse. I am, shall we say, philosophically opposed to your stance on knowledge. I believe that knowledge should be shared, not hoarded for one's one's personal gain.
I thought you'd say as much. Most unfortunate, Cyrus. Most unfortunate. As you know, this is my house, and I don't get many callers these days. A smart man like you knows what this means, yes? When you starve to death here, no one will be the wiser.
If you think I'll give up without a fight, you don't know me nearly well enough.
What have we here?
Climbing my way out doesn't seem to be an option.
Now then,
Now, how to get myself out of this predicament? A bone? Ooh, there's something. Let's wait and see what happens. Nothing happens?
Professor?
Who? Oh, who could...
Are you okay?
Hold on, Professor. I'll lower a rope. There you go. Climb on up. Oh, looky here. Oh, Professor, I'm so glad to see you're safe. What was her name? Teresa? Theresa? But did you come all the way from Atlasdam? But why?
Actually,
I knew you were in danger, and so I came to warn you. That's quite enough, young lady.
Therese.
Oh, it's just Therese? Okay. I knew Cyrus would come, but you have a pluck for a young girl your age.
You think you can get away with this?
Yvonne, let her go at once. It is clear hostage negotiation never factored into your scholarly pursuits. Mark my words, Cyrus, stop meddling in research or the girl's life is forfeit. Well, wait. Well, guess it's time to go. Guess our objective is clear now. Let's make a save real quick, just in case. Oh, there's so much to explore in these. It's crazy. So what? We're not fighting the headmaster right now, are we?
there is no choice.
We're probably just fighting like Lucia,
Victory shall be mine.
probably. Also, Cyrus seems to get attacked by like everything. That's something I figured out. It's not too great for him, and he has like the lowest HP out of everyone, it seems.
What next?
Maybe ooh, that was something there. Maybe Primrose has slightly lower, but I don't know.
Great inferno to scorch the land.
I will not be defeated.
It shouldn't be too bad with him though. So maybe we can
The sacred
see
flame
light
shine
damage
forth.
now.
How much?
See what everyone. Ooh, Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
I'll do my
See what
best.
everyone's weak to. That's what I really want to find out.
Let your wounds be healed. My turn now.
Because, like, right now, Cyrus even has a... He's like, what is it, level 31? He's a decent bit lower than everyone else. But he even has one of those amulets that gives him plus 500 health. So, he wouldn't even have 1500 right now. So maybe he's even, like, a little lower on health. He's probably the lowest in health out of everyone. But I'm not entirely sure. But still, he can do some damage. Not too bad at that. That doesn't work. Spear? No, that doesn't work. Axe. That doesn't work either. Bows work though. But you know what? This one's more overall. Did we try everything here? I think we did. So, I'm guessing he's weak to daggers. I think we tried this, didn't we? I guess so. Maybe try some lightning on this. Yeah, that works, okay. Ew, that's gross.
What's this now?
We don't have lightning on him. So I know he's also weak to daggers. So that's something. I can't really do much about it, but it is something.
The battle is truly out of my way! Out of my way! What's this now?
There we go, lightning. Maybe he won't die. Nice. I can heal people up.
I'll do my best. Here I go. Let your
Do
wounds
that. Everyone will be full health, and it'll just be lovely. I really need to get Cyrus, like, his, oh, I can't boost here. I need to get him his lightning thing, which more importantly,
bargain for.
how much is it? I think he can get it? It's not 5,000, is it? It's 3,000, right? Which more importantly gives him the last, skill in that tree there. Which Vim and Vigor, I believe that's the one that, no? Wait, hold on. Tressa, what's this you have? Element, no. Oh, it's a merchant thing. Okay, cool. Well, you don't get that, friend. Sorry to say. What does Vim and Vigor do? The equipping character will regenerate HP every turn. Ah, okay. Yeah, why not, right? He needs something to help him there. He just might have some issues with SP is all. Oh, I should probably go up and get that gold chest, but I can come back and do that later. The gold chest, if they had like better stuff, I would go after them more. Most of them aren't great. If you want to get good items, you go after those locked chests. Let me save right here, and I think we will end it there, because it looks like this is the boss fight time, and I think we're fighting Lucia. So we will come back and do that next time. I'm gonna heal everyone up, and then we'll be good. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll be back with